Okay, so Milos, many thanks for joining us on our live web chat on TennisTV.com. Some tennis fans would like to ask you the following questions. The first one's from Fiona Lamb, who says, Milos, of the current crop of players, who do you admire the most and why?
I think you have to admire the most what Nadal and Federer have done for the game on an individual level, and also the rivalry they've created between each other. I think it's grown the sport, and it's given us a lot of us upcomers a lot of exposure, because the tennis world is getting bigger, and it's getting bigger for us, and I can only hope to do a little magnitude of what they have done for the sport.
Richard Mills, he'd like to ask you, Milos, I enjoy watching you play, and many congratulations on your San Jose victory and Memphis final. Why is it that we heard so little about you before Australia, and surely you must have been bubbling at the surface for a while? Good luck in Indian Wells, and it's great to see a top Canadian singles player. So they're asking,
why they didn't hear much about me. Let's say I wasn't doing as well as I'm doing now, so that definitely helps. I've improved a lot, and a lot of things have come together, and I'm very happy with my results, as is my team and family and all my supporters. And so I hope I can keep it going as long as it's possible, and I hope I can keep a lot more people having that national pride, and a lot more people proud internationally around the world.
Cody Templento asks, Milos, do you think that at some point in the future you will play for the country that you were born in, or will you always consider yourself as a Canadian?
I'm Canadian from Montenegro. So Canada has a lot of diversity, a lot of immigrants, and a lot of this, and it's one of the great things about the country, and they're really open to everybody coming in. But I've always been a Canadian there, and since the age of 3, and they've always taken care of me, and now it's my turn to give it back to the nation as much as possible.
Desmona Cole asks, Hi Milos, as a Canadian it's great to have a star in a sport other than hockey, but besides tennis, what sports do you enjoy, and what's the most unusual thing someone has asked you to autograph?
A few people asked me to autograph hands or body parts, and I said no a few times to forehead, just because I don't think I'm good enough that people want my printing on their forehead. Other than that, I feel like the whole Canadian thing, and with the hockey there's a lot of passion, but I've always grown up loving basketball, and a big fan as much as you can be right now with the Raptors. I hope they do a lot of good things in the future and get better. I believe they can, but I will watch a basketball game as probably my #1 priority if it's on TV.
Okay. Kevin Nicol asks, Hi Milos, although you have said it many times you consider yourself to be an all-court player, and we have seen what you can do on hard courts and on clay courts, he thinks that you're perfect for the grass courts of Wimbledon. How do you feel about playing on grass courts, and what are your chances at Wimbledon?
Well, with guys, I guess chances is what you're expecting. I think with guys like Federer and Nadal at the top, they give everybody else a bit of a slimmer chance. They put out a lot of pressure, and they're always the big favorites. But for myself, I just want to keep improving. This is going to be my first time in a long time playing on grass since juniors. So my goal this first time is going to be to get better, and if I'm amazing from the first day on grass, I'll be happy with that. But my job as an athlete is to get better and better by day, and whatever comes from the results, and if I'm improving, good things I hope will come.
This is the last question. It's from Nigel Daly. Hi Milos, congratulations regarding your great run this February. I'd like to know if you also enjoy the logistical side of being a touring professional. Do you enjoy traveling, hotel rooms, trying different restaurants and meeting different people, or do you find that whole process quite tiring?
The time in the airport is tiring. That's about the only thing. But personally, the thing I try the most is the steaks, because I eat steak before every match, so I want to find that right steak for that week. So I think I could give a good review so far. Haven't been to that many places, especially at the top tour level. But I think it's really something amazing, especially at such a young age, to see this much, which many people will never get to see, and to see also from the young kids coming up, I think all over the world, to see sort of that fire, what they see in you, how they look up to you, and you really only hope that you can be that much of an inspiration for them so they can achieve big things. And I think if one kid was to go up to me and say, you're my favorite player, you're the reason I play, and all these kind of things, that would probably be the most soul-touching experience I could have.
Well, thank you very much for your time and joining us on our live web chat.
Thank you very much for having me, and thanks for sending in the questions, everybody.